Hi, this is Terry. I've lost 180 pounds with a combination of keto, carnivore, and counting calories. I started my journey in August of 2019 and reached my goal in November of 2022. Now that I've reached my goal, I'm focusing on my health, both physical and mental. Thank you for watching. Good morning. It is Sunday. I got kids' church today. So, like usual, I've got my Begga cake here. I've got it with the cheese on it. So I got both of those. And then I added some tomatoes. So this is going to be my breakfast. And then, as always, on Sundays, we eat lunch later than my usual time. So I've got a protein shake. I just use the whole thing because I'm using the powders, my packages. It's because it'd be so good. Caramel macchiato. Yum. It's going to be so good. Guys, it's so good. Anyways, I got that and this. But, did I even show you this? Anyone else to take? The glove. Because I'm eating while I'm driving and I don't want my fingers and my hands to stink. Because usually, I'm going to church. And so, I don't want to eat and get my hands goopy and then touch my church clothes. So, it's just what I do. I take a glove. So then, I don't have to deal with any kind of mess on my clothes. So that... Oh, I will not be talking to you after church about church because my sister's going to church with me, and so when we get back, we'll be at Mom's house. That reminds me I need to take some clothes. I'm going to hold this finger up so I remember to get some clothes to take. Because I don't know, I never know what she's going to have me doing at Mom's house, so I take some grubby clothes. But anyway, so we're going to Mom's afterwards, which is fine. And so I don't know what she is, what we're going to be doing. And so I don't want to take that time away from her because she's supposed to be possibly leaving this afternoon, but I'm not sure. So I just don't want to take away from that time from her. And then and I always come straight home and tell you guys because I forget. The dogs were bumping you. But because then I forget later on in the day. So anyway, so I'm not really sure what's going to happen and how we're going to do today. But I'll show you what I do. And so, all right, so, So Missy's good with colors and painting. My fireplace is the same color as my trim. Let's go find out and make sure. That's something else to do. Hang on, let's go see. So my walls are, this, I know the bold colors is kind of dated now. And so my fireplace is the same color as my trim. And what I did was, this is the piece that goes between cabinets. Yeah, that's the same color. And so anyway, I would like to repaint my living room, but I don't know what color. And Missy's good with color. So I'm taking this strip. Let me show you where I got it from. I'm taking this strip because she has some swatches that she brought for Mom to look at. And see, it's the same color as my cabinet. Same color as my doors. Same color. Well, the trim is painted. But anyway, everything, all the trim in my house is this color, which is, Missy says is normal. I don't know. But anyway, I don't know what color would be in style and match this. And you can say, oh, a gray. Well, then there's like 25,000 different grays or whatever. So I'm going to take this and get her thoughts on it because she brought some swatches for Mom and see what she thinks. So anyway, so I'm taking that and like I said, she just, she's got a good eye. She knows what's in style. She's been reworking her house, and so she's been modernizing her house, and so, she's got a good eye. So I'll show her that. And then from there, we can also, maybe she and I can talk about my bedroom because it's like that bold, forest, deep green. I know I want to paint that at some time too. So anyway, so that's what I'm going to talk to her about. And like I said, I know the more neutral, softer colors are what's in style now. So I'd like to kind of do a little update around here. And, if I can do it with 2 cans of paint, which I have to do a primer because they're so dark. But if I can do it with, a couple cans of, if I can buy a primer, hopefully maybe 1 can would be enough to prime 2 rooms. I'll see. But I'll definitely have to prime it first because it's that old dark colors. So, but anyway, because it was really cool how she was showing me, or how she did Mom's. At Mom's house, what she did was she did the trim one day, and then the next, then the next day I'd come over and we rolled. So it's like it does. I thought it all just had to be done in the same day, same time frame. But based on how she did it, it didn't, and it looks fine. So it's not like a big difference in it. I don't know if you guys do good at painting places. Let me know what your thoughts are. Does it have to be done at the exact same time, or could I go through and paint all the ceilings and all the baseboards like one day and block off the dogs for that day, or for those several hours, and then come back like another day, so maybe like on a Saturday I trim everything, and then another Saturday I don't know. Just give me your thoughts, because that would work better for me to not have to do everything all in one day. I don't know. I could maybe take off work and do it, but you got to prime and let it dry, and then you have to paint, so it is going to be a couple day process. But anyway, some of you all do these things. I know some of you all are pretty handy around the house with things. So what are your thoughts? Would it be okay to do that? I mean, I know it's your house, Terri. Do what you want to do. But I want it to look nice, because someday, someday the house is going to have to go up for sale. Someday I'm going to die or something. So I'd like things to be, I really would like a more neutral look. So in those two rooms. So, because I think the kitchen, I picked out the dumbest color. It's a purple gray, but it is what it is. But anyway, and the bathroom is like a gray. So they're both neutrally colors. So I would like my living room and bedroom to also be that. So, all right, well, I'm going to go get a scoop. It is 7:30. I'm going to get a move on and head to church. And I love you guys. I'll see you later. Bye. All right, so really quick, I've had a couple apple slices, some mixed nuts, 2 slices of cheese, some grapes, and I'm about to eat a spoonful of her pimento cheese. Missy's got me running, so I'm going to snag a bite. And then I'll show you if we go eat. I'm sure we're going to go eat. All right, bye. We're at our usual place, and I'm going to get my pork steak as usual, unless they don't have it. If they don't have it, then I'll get my chopped steak, and I'll have my side salad and broccoli without. I'll show you this before I get it all destroyed. Pork steak and broccoli. So there's my lunch, guys. Supper tonight, I'm sauteing up some yellow squash. We're going to have kind of like an Asian something or another. I haven't figured it all out yet, but I got to get that cooked first and foremost. I wanted to kind of let them soften up a little bit. I did add a splash of water to it just to kind of help them steam. We're going to add some G. Hughes General So, suck my toe all the way to Tokyo. While you're there, wash your hair and all your dirty underwear. And we got some liquid aminos. I don't know, do y'all say that when you're kids? Kids say the dumbest things. Some liquid aminos. And then some G. Hughes stir fry. And I'm going to check and we're actually going to be adding the ground beef into it also. I wanted to get this cooked beforehand. So when we add the ground beef is already cooked. We're just wanting to heat it up. So we got 7 ounces of 93% ground beef. We're just going to put it in there. That's going to bring the temperature down quite a bit. So I'm going to cover it up. And we'll let it all just kind of simmer. Let's see. We'll let it simmer for about 4 minutes. Let me give this a little stir here. Give me just a second. Give it a stir. And this is my version of, I don't know, beef squash. Oriental beef, Asian beef squash, whatever, it's whatever. So that's what it's going to be. And it might need some more sauce in a little bit, but that's what we're going to start with. I'm going to leave out the aminos, stir fry, and we'll add some of this when it's done. So I'll leave those 3 out, and then I'll come back whenever it's hot enough for us to eat, and I'll show you what we do. While that's cooking, Mom's church, people who have gardens bring food, bring stuff that they've grown, and people can give a donation. And she had 2 big zucchinis. This was a really big squash. She gave me 4 cucumbers. I checked with her because I know that's her favorite. She just loves cucumber. She does not like cucumber. Anyway, but she gave me 4. This is only 2. She gave me 4 cucumbers and yeah. So 4 cucumbers and 2 little tomatoes. So I said, well, I got about 6 days left of eating veggies. So she won't get any more. She won't get any for me next Sunday. But yeah, so she got some yummy veggies from her church. So now I'm gonna give this a taste and see if this was enough seasoning or enough sauce. Oh man, I didn't add any seasoning. Well, hold up, y'all. Hold up. Let's see what we got. Let's put a little adobo in there. Just a spot of adobo. A little bit of Greek seasoning. I love Greek seasoning in there. And then we're going to put some freeze-dried garlic. And I'm not going to add everything bagel. So, some paprika would sure look pretty. Put just a little bit of paprika. That'll make it look pretty. Alright, so now we'll mix that in and give it a taste. I think we all know it's going to burn my mouth, but you know. Can't help it. I can't help it. So maybe I'll take like just a little something or another. Just a little something or another, but I want to get it all stirred in first. Just a wee little bite. Let's try this. Okay, come on, let's give it a try. Guys, I didn't talk about church today, but we had a famous author come to our church and speak. His name was R.T. Kendall. Dang it, I'm going to go look. Hang on. Okay, yeah, R.T. Kendall. Oh my gosh, he's the cutest little old man. He looked like that little old man from the movie Up. Anyway. That's good. I don't need any of this stuff. He looked like the little man from the movie Up. But it was good. He was a pastor for like 25 years at some church in Westminster. And then he what else did he do? Oh, he's written like 40, 50 books, y'all. Like 40 or 50 books. So he is definitely somebody, well known in the Christian community. I don't read, so I didn't know of him, but my mom knew his name. So he talked about total forgiveness. Let's get this going. Hang on. He was talking about how when you forgive somebody and you want to forgive them totally, then you have to forgive them totally, and you can't hang on to it, and you can't like hold it over their head. And when you forgive somebody, you have to actually forgive them and make sure you don't tell people what they did. And he said, even if you already tell somebody, don't tell nobody else. Anyway, so that was his topic today. He actually has a book. I think it was called Total Forgiveness or Forgiveness Totally. I don't know, something like that. But that was the name of one of his books. But anyway, it was really neat. My sister went with me, and so that's what he was talking about, is that there's seven steps to total forgiveness. And praying. Oh, you're supposed to pray for them, and you're supposed to pray for blessings for them. And for people, so anyway, he was about making sure we can forgive somebody all the way and not just hang on to it for years and years. And he talked about what that can do to us if we hang on to it for that long, and how it's not good for us, and blah, blah, blah. But anyway, it was really good. I kind of got a mess going. Hang on. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to put a little bit of my Thai sweet chili sauce. By the way, I peeked at the scale this morning, and I was 166 point something. So coming back down from all the eating and vacation and stuff. So that's a good thing. I ain't gonna cry about that. We're gonna add a little bit of poppy seeds just cause give it a little fun texture. Now watch, I'll have a drug test at work or something. Just kidding. And some sesame seeds. Alright. So this is gonna be our supper. Ooh, let me go get our protein ice cream. Hang on. Alright, so I need a hot pad, y'all. That's one cool thing about eating out of plastic. It doesn't get quite as hot as a ceramic bowl. Alright, so we're going to give this a whirl. So, yellow squash, some G-Hughes, some ground beef, and so anyway, squashy, beef squash, what do they call it? Beef and broccoli. So, beef and squash. Asian beef and squash. It tastes good. I just can't eat it, y'all. Not right now. That's hot. Well, anyway. Yeah, that's what I'm having for supper. And then my frozen protein flavor tonight. It is the sticky cinnamon bun. I didn't run it to where it was I ran it to where it was like mostly done, but I knew I had to cook, so I didn't get it all the way creamy. So, but what I'm finding is that if I do it not quite all the way, then it works out well by the time I eat. So, but let's give this a taste. So this is the keto chow pecan sticky bun. I think it's unflavored gelatin. Yeah. Good stuff, Maynard. All right, so I'm going to let y'all go, and I'm going to go let that cool down and eat. And yeah, that's all I got for you. I love y'all. And sorry, no church today, or no message to you other than total forgiveness. Do I even have the thing? Hang on. Okay, steps to total forgiveness. All right, that's 1. That's 2. Number 1 is you tell no one what was done. Example, Joseph, the guy with the coat of many colors. He didn't tell anybody that his brothers sold him into slavery. Then number 2. You don't want those people that you forgive to be afraid of you or nervous or intimidated by you. So that's why you don't tell anyone else what was done. Number 2, we forgive for Jesus to show God how much we want his favor and his anointing. Something when person doesn't know even if somebody doesn't know they hurt us, we still should forgive them. And we should forgive for Jesus. Number 3, we should not keep a record of all the things that people do wrong for us. So that's the 3rd step, is stop keeping a record. Well, you did that to me, so I'm going to do this to you. That's not true forgiveness. Step 4, save face. So we cover for them. So because he was going over Joseph, grown up Joseph, whenever he was in Egypt, and it was because those guys, his brother sold him into slavery, that his family was able to eat later on because there was that famine. So he covered for them, and so he didn't tell their dad what the guys did to them. He was like, nope, this was all part of God's plan, so it's not just because you guys did that. Number 5, protect them from their darkest secret. Example, his brothers dipped his coat in blood and they lied to their dad. So we should assure the person that no one will know what they did to us. Number 6, pray for them. And number 7, bless them. So forgiveness is permanent. Always, every day we have to continue to forgive. Even when we don't want to forgive, we have to pray about it and focus on it and really work to it. If we want to give total forgiveness, it's a process. So, all right, that's what I got. That's what I'm going to eat. I love you guys, and I'll see you later. Bye.